Well, howdy. Today, my name is Jim Turner, and today I'm going to show how I manage my red raspberries. Now, I got different kinds of red raspberries. I got some yellow ones too, some purple. I think I got like 5 or 6 different breeds. And so you can see over here, what I done is I took bricks and I ran them in bricks, and I planted one plant in each brick. And what happens is it just kind of keeps them isolated in one spot. Otherwise, they grow out everywhere, and it's much easier, I found, to manage these raspberries and control them. You can see how they're kind of growing out a little bit on the sides. Like there's one right there. There's another one, I think, down in there. Yeah, there's another one right there. And if I don't have them in the bricks, they grow like everywhere. And so they because the water, I only water inside the brick. So I'll fill each reservoir with water. And so what happens is they just say, oh, well, this is where all the water is. And they just don't grow out everywhere as much. And I let all the other outside perimeters generally dry out. And so they just kind of stay mostly put that way. And so that's where all of my raspberries. And I don't know how many is there. So these grow twice a year. So right now they're coming on. They're starting to turn red. And there's other shoots that I just clipped today, maybe yesterday, and they were kind of tall. And so what I do is I clip them back a couple, so they're a couple feet tall, and they're going to get these little shoots that are going to come out. And from those shoots, I'll get more raspberries, and I'll get raspberries up into December if I don't get a bad freeze, or if it don't freeze. I've got really big raspberries in December, all the way to like day 7 of December. Right? So this is kind of, you get this general idea about how big they are. They're going to be, and yeah, they get pretty honking good size. Oh, what is that? I don't know. It just flew in my face. And so my bees, they have, all these flowers. They got all these flowers that they can pick from. And so I got these over here. I call these my creamies. And so what I've done is the same thing with these. Each plant has its own watering well reservoir, right? It's like, and I do water them well. I'll just stay there, fill the reservoir, until it starts to overflow, and then I go to the next reservoir. Is it time consuming? Yeah. But I typically only do it about once a week. I'll end up putting some sort of an automatic watering line through there, and so it'll be on a timer. But I don't mind watering. I find it soothing, relaxing. Do it usually in the morning. Sometimes I'll do it in the evening. Just depends on what's going on. So these here I'll also end up likely. It might be too late for those. Looks like there might be some bulbs maybe. These here I'll probably let those just go ahead and grow out, the creamies. And these here are my yellow. Whoops. These here are my yellows. These are yellow. Oh my gosh, those things are so sweet. Well, like biting into a sugar cube. It's like doggone. And so what I got over here, these are called leeks. And I'll be processing. I'm going to let some of those flower, and so the bees can maybe get some of that. I'm not really sure if the bees are going to be interested in that or not. And so, yeah. And so I'm going to be getting a lot of these raspberries soon. Well, that's sunlight right in the eyeballs. I'm going to be getting like a whole bunch of these soon. And what I do is I'll rinse them and then freeze them on a tray so that they keep their form. Oh, I got stung by a bee, so I'm a little swollen still over here. That's my second bee sting right in this area in 30 days. And I got a bee sting, not a bee sting, but a little gnat-sized mosquito stung me right above the hairs of my eyelashes. That one was the worst. Worse than the bees. I've been battling that one for a month, and there's still a lump there. A mosquito. Worse than the bee sting. Oh my gosh, around that area anyway. And so, yeah, these are my garlic down in here. I got garlic. I'm gonna let those go to flower and let them seed. Now these here, when I let these garlic go to seed, this is really tricky. To let garlic, and these look just the same. They look just like the ones over there because they're the garlics, leeks, chives. They're the same family. It's kind of like you got your wolf and your Great Danes, and then you got all that stuff in between, all the way down to a Chihuahua. Well, garlics and chives and leeks, and there's a bunch of other variations of the same family. Just evolved into their own geography and fit into that geography. Anyway, so I got those, and you can see how this asparagus is doing. I'm gonna have to stay out of that sun. You can see how I let them go to bush, right? So the asparagus is really important. Now I didn't know. Oh shoot, I missed one. I thought I got him yesterday. Oh, there's another one. So yeah, I'm gonna cut those. I can still cut those. So I got two that I need to cut. Looks like there might be another one back there. They grow so fast. They can grow like 6 inches a day. A day. Isn't that crazy? Asparagus. If you feed them, and I feed them regularly. Homemade fertilizer. I don't buy fertilizer or pesticides. Or my garden is 100% organic. I make my own fertilizers through organic stuff that I make from nature, and that's all my plants ever get is homemade fertilizer. I make it from nature. Humans, we're nature. We're part of nature. And so then over there I've got now the reason why I'm showing this because I made a video when things were still wintertime and there's just starting to wake up. My plants were just starting to wake up, and so this is what they're looking like now, right? I said I'd make a video when things come alive. Well, they're alive. They're alive. And so that's my blueberries. What I did is I clipped them back after they produced their blueberries last year. I didn't get very many blueberries. I was going like, what the heck's the problem? I mean, they look healthy. They got all the things they need. Why? So I clipped them back after they produced their blueberries last year to just a few stems. And I'll be doggone, man. I've got so many blueberries. So the trick with blueberries, I learned the hard way, right? I like to learn things on my own. I don't like to look up everything. I like to go through the adventure myself on some things. Gosh, if we look up everything, where's the excitement of personal experience of learning? It's like following a bouncing ball, or there's just certain things I like to learn on my own. Experience that learning process, as long as it ain't too painful. And so I clipped it, and now I've got all these blueberries. Pretty crazy, I think. Oh, hello, girl. So I got these bees buzzing all around me, and so I got these grapes. These are going to be my natural sweetener for the next year. I still got quite a few grapes left from last year, so I'll get a couple 100 pounds or so from this grapevine to give me my sugar ingredients for things. I can oatmeal cookies, just oatmeal, and that's my sugar. Grapes, leave the fiber and all. I don't juice anything. I throw the whole thing, whether it be my peaches, so I can make like peach oatmeal cookies with some grape, maybe throw in some raspberry or some blackberry. So all that back there, that whole section in the back there, that's all those flowers back there. Those are all blackberries. I keep them trimmed, got them in their rows. Very hard to control. It's like if I miss a couple days, it could be hard to get back there. And so I have to. These here are in pots. These are potted. I think I might sell these. I don't know, but they're given. They're just in some pots down there, and I'll probably sell them. I got more raspberries than I know what to do with. I might actually cut some back. I mean, how many strawberries can you eat? How many raspberries can you eat? We got thousands of strawberry plants. And there's the peach tree over there. So the grapes, the peaches, and what are grapes, peaches? Those are my natural sweeteners. Grapes and peaches. Yeah. Those are my natural sweeteners. I put the soups, stir fry, and all the other stuff is just like sprinkle-ons. Oh yeah, I was gonna. I had some bananas that I had in the refrigerator, and I ended up putting some on some what's called sugar cakes for my bees. And I went to move the bananas tonight, and the heat from the banana as the skin's decaying, melted my sugar cakes. They're hard sugar cakes, but the banana melted them. Weird, right? Because I guess they get the bananas as the skin decays, it gives off heat, and it's softened. So I'm gonna give this banana with this sugar stuff to my bees and see what they do with it. Because it's got sugar syrup on them, and I don't know, see if they just let them take what they want. They can just take whatever nutrients they can get from the peelings. Kind of cool, right? Whatever they want to take from the skins. Who knows, right? I don't know. Do bees hate bananas or like bananas? I don't know. It seems like there's some sort of nutrients in bananas that bees can use. I don't know. I'm experimenting again. Right? I mean, if the experiment that I'm coming up with, I think is going to do harm, I have some sort of red flag, I don't do it. I'm thinking, that's up to them. It's not like I'm giving them a pesticide or something. And so, yeah. So when a certain time of day I can come and sit back here, as long as it's not wintertime or spring. So once this grapevine fills in, I can come and sit back here and I'm all shaded in, and I don't have to put any suntan lotion on. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep that sun out of the eyeballs. Yeah, and so in a couple days I'll be transferring that swarm that I got. I'll be transferring that into that box. It's all prepped, primed, ready to rock and roll. Ready to receive the swarm that came in. And so over here, that is all mint. I've got like 5 different kinds of mints. There's like lemon mint, chocolate mint, spearmint, peppermint, some other mint. I don't know. I don't really remember, And then I got strawberries growing in these little squares of my bricks, and they'll be coming on soon. There's some strawberries inside the blueberry patch, and so so these bees are going to be able to get up there and get all those flowers that are opening, and those flowers are everywhere around our community. They grow wild all over the place. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. So my bees are going to have like lots of pollen they can get. Over just a little yonder, it's all flowered over there, so they can fly with a 2-mile radius and get food. 2 miles out, 2 miles back, so 4 miles round trip. And so I've got walnuts and hazelnuts. So this here is a walnut, and these 2 here are hazelnuts. I just trimmed them a couple days ago, actually 3. I just trimmed these a couple days ago. So I got 3 hazelnuts and 3 walnut trees. They were all bushy. I said, you know what? I think I want to get them tall so they can reach the sun easier. Get more towards the sun. Here comes the sun, doot and doot doot. Right? A rose plant grew wild. I don't know how it ended up there, but there it is. Oh, there's a bumblebee. So this is my garden now. After winter, I let all this stuff go to seed because I got kale, spinach. So here's my spinach. I'm gonna let it go to seed, and there's some wild dark leaf lettuce that has gone to seed. Here's the kale also that's gone to seed. Oh, there's a lot of there's a lot of aphids on that one. And so I'm letting everything kind of go to seed. So here's chives. I'm letting it go to seed because I'm not really sure what the bees like, right? So this is the first year I've ever let everything go to seed. Here's my radishes. I let them go to seed. They're all in the radish flowers. So all this over here, this is all radish seeds. Right, so I'll just scatter those out there and pick what I want and let the rest go to flower maybe, and let the bees get the pollen and the nectar. And I got some kind of raspberries going. They ended up over here accidentally somehow, or food around, and I just let them. So when I'm walking around the corner, oh, here's some ripe ones. Chow down, right? And I got some more spinach going over there. Gonna let those go to seed and let them self-plant. So I'm letting a lot of things go to seed because of my bees. And I've got some that went to seed here. This is wild dark leaf lettuce. I don't think I've ever watered that thing, but there it is. It's still alive. This is also dark leaf. All those grew by themselves. So I never planted those. And so that's kind of my upkeep on my garden. Well, I mean, what's going on. And there's these flowers here. These are going to be flowers, really big, huge balls. Each one's going to have a big ball. And the bees just love them. They just swarm it like it's candy. They're all in those things. And so actually my mints that I showed you a while ago, my mints are also going to go to flower. And they really love the mints. So also I'm going to end up planting what's called thyme. So I'm going to get a hold of a bunch of thyme seeds. I'm going to make a thyme patch somewhere close by here. And when the thyme goes to flower and they go to get the nectar and the pollen, they'll take that thyme oil back in the hive and it'll help remove the varroa mites and certain other pests from inside the hive. I might convert that whole mint patch over there to a thyme patch. That way I won't have to do anything for mites. What happens is the thyme oil gets into the hive, and then it literally creates that aroma in there that mites just fall off the bees, and then they land on my my panel, my mean panel, and it takes them out. It's my Explorer. It's like, I already know what's going on with that panel. Okay, well, that's it. That's my garden today. And, I'll keep you up to date on how everything's coming along. And maybe tomorrow I'll take you in the front and see what's going on in the front. All right, well, you have a good day. Please subscribe, thumbs up. This channel goes nowhere without your help. I need your help. That's right, I need your help to give this channel any value at all. And I've got a lot of cool things coming up I think you'll appreciate. If you're a curious person, you like to learn something new that you've never seen before, I'm good at that. I like to come up with things that, this makes sense, but it don't, but I'm going to do it. And I do it, and then I'll be doggone. What a cool idea. It worked out really good. And, I'll show you one more update here. What it is I've got these strawberries that I put in 2-liter bottles. And this is my third production season in these bottles of strawberries. And so what I need to just open up this gate here. And so it's actually kind of a high maintenance kind of process, because I have to water them, I have to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't dry out. So this is all my strawberries. Got 3 or 4 different kinds of strawberries. So I made a podcast about these snow peas, how I started them from seed and planted them, and they germinated in 2 days. and then I planted them, and this is the update. 2 days germinated. The little roots came out after 2 days of germinating them in a jar, and this is what they look like now. That's right. Started them, and so this is my strawberry patch. My hanging strawberry patch. Right? And I eat off these every day. Every day. They don't get big. Some of them, sometimes I'll get a nice big one now and then. But these kind of strawberries, they're low to the ground. And I need to open up that. So what I do is I regulate the water. What I do is I regulate the water with these caps. I'll fill it. If it's really hot, I'll let the roots absorb a bunch of water. And if it's really, really, really hot, what I'll do is I'll close the caps, fill it with water for a day. Let the roots absorb as much as they want, and then I'll loosen the cap and let most of the water out until it gets about right here. And then I'll leave that until that dries out. And that's how I manage these hanging strawberries. It's a managing process, got to manage it. So I got like snow peas, sweet peas in here. And there you go. Germinated from seed in 2 days. They were in the ground. The little roots came out, in the jar. And so here's my strawberry pots. And I put some cardboard down there to help maintain the moisture. Not to use as much water. I'll be doing the same thing to that dirt over there. And this is my fig tree. So in my fig tree, I got these figs. All through the tree, I got figs. This is my first year that I'm gonna get figs. And back there, I've got my apple tree over there. Gonna get lots of apples. Hope the worms don't get them. I'm not gonna be spraying it, so I'll get what I can. And then there's a big strawberry patch over there. And here is my rosemary plant. I got more rosemary than I know what to do with. I don't know. So I made a lot of starters from, not a lot. Well, I made a half a dozen. Gave 3 away. I still got 3. They grew pretty good. I just made a clipping around in February, and I put them in a little cup, and I buried them in the ground. Buried the cups in the ground so the top is level with the surface of the dirt. And I'll be doggone. They continue to root through the winter. Yeah, root through the winter. Yep, and now they're in big pots, or bigger pots. They're no longer in a cup. And so there you go. That's my update of my garden. And please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave a comment. I always return my comments. And I'm going to be doing a video of how I process my beehives and prep them for new bees. So when I go to transfer my bees in a couple of days, I'm going to show the design of my hive. It's my design. I just think it works best, right? Just thinking about how all the things I want to get in there and mess up your hive and stuff, I thought, what is really the best way to monitor this hive? I'm thinking, I don't know, let me think about that. So I came up with a way that, man, it was so effective, I can't even hardly believe it. It's working much better than I thought it would. It's like, you try something, I want to try this and put this together and see what happens. And you put it together and then you watch and see what's happening, going, whoa, that also works for this and that and that and that and that. You go, whoa, 5 times better than I thought. Right. All right, so you have a good day. Please subscribe. You are the master of this channel. Without you, it's nothing. That's just the way it is. That's just the way YouTube works. All right. Have a good life now. Bye.